All right, I'm back. So yeah, I really wish I wish I didn't get so distracted by all this stuff because I like have these concise ideas, and then when I get on here, I just start, you know, extrapolating stuff out, and I'll tell you what, it is hard to make a 2-3 minute video. But if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. By the way, if you are still watching right now, please make sure you hit that Fonzarelli, smash that like, and then also share the content because the more people we have in this discussion, the more development and advancement we're going to have with this information and this research. Okay, so all of this has to do with the nature of mirage, okay? This has to do with the nature of refraction and miraging. And a mirage is a mirage is a mirage. If you understand the physics of what happens with a mirage and you see a mirage at 1 mile, then the physics are what they are. And then if you go 5 miles, 6 miles, whatever, and there's a mirage out there, the nature of mirage and physics doesn't change. But people don't think about the ramifications of what they see in the distance because they believe the earth has curvature. So that's just a default. And then they don't even think critically about it any longer. Okay, but what I'm showing you right now is straightforward. And we've been doing this for 5 years. Wide Awake's been doing this. Life is Short's been doing this. Heath Carmody and Sky Free. You know? So anyway, we've been doing this. We show you this stuff all the time. So hopefully you are sharing this content and encouraging conversation. Hit that like, subscribe, share the content, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this all has to do with the nature of mirage. This boat is on the water, okay? This boat is not down beneath the curve and being refracted up. Well, Travis, why would you ever say it? That's what people have said for thousands of years. Okay? This is only 3 miles away. So there's not enough curvature for this boat to be on the other side of the earth being refracted up. So then when you're looking out over massive distance and you see this happening over the Atlantic, and you know that there's no land on the other side, and then you just see a flying boat, right? What I'm trying to say is that just like this boat, which is in a mirage, and it's on water, if you see this out here on the ocean, and it looks like the boat's floating in the air, it's not. This is not. That is not. I'm just making this up right now. I've got stuff I can jump on into my Anacapa files and pull out a boat floating in the air in Anacapa, 6 miles away. I can show you that stuff, right? So I'm just riffing and talking through it right now. So the condition of the medium is creating the surface upon which the reflection is going to happen. Okay, so right here in the twilight zone is the diffusion that shows you the difference between. Okay, so I can't remember what the other. There's a term for the light that's refracting off this water, and then this light here is being diffused. Because at this distance, for whatever reason, there's something different in the surface of the water here, and then when you get out here, there's a change, okay? And so then the light that is, you can see all the surface of the water here or whatever, but here you have a breaking up of it. That breaking up is diffusion. Okay? There's a limitation to the light, and the dark places are where the light is not escaping or whatever, right? But at this point, you've got the reason why there are dark spaces there is because the condition of the air at that place is creating a density that is behaving like a mirror. This is not, mirages don't happen on the surface of the water. They happen over the surface of the water. And then that's why you have these breakthroughs right here where I call it breaking the band, right? That little dance right here is breaking the band, and then these are breaking the band, and then the boat is hiding. But now as the boat goes far enough away from us, the boat is going to be consumed by the band. But again, my point is that this is the image that people have seen out over the ocean. But when there's no land in front of them, right? Because if there were land in front of Aristotle, he would be like, oh, wait a minute, that can't be the curve of the earth because that's farther away, and that's not the curve of the earth. That's got to be refraction, whatever. But because there's just empty space, there's just air out there, and we know that boats don't fly. Boats need the water to rest on. So then it's really bizarre. How about this? Why didn't the water's reflection, why didn't the water get refracted up too? Why just the boat? Where's this boat, Aristotle? I believe it's on the other side of the earth, my good man. Because we all know that boats don't fly. They require the water, the buoyancy and density, right? Float, 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 right? So then his argument is that this boat is not physically here. This is a hologram of sorts. And the real boat is down here on the other side. And then it's just being lifted up. What's the law of physics that eliminates the water from being lifted up too? How is it that it's just the boat that gets lifted up? That's amazing. That would be like this. Could you imagine being the one who discovered how Mother Nature in refraction doesn't refract the water up, but just elevates the boat? See how loony this is? This is why it's important for you to understand that when two normal people, and I'm just one right now having a conversation with myself, but I'm saying what normal people would have said in this instance, they're like, no, that's not going to work. You can't do that. You can't say that, oh, shoot. Oh! You can't say that light is being bent up in the shape of this boat, but the light that brought the boat up left the water behind. What kind of sense does that even make? Like, why don't we see flying seals or flying dolphins or flying whales that are on the other side of the earth, and then the light's just picking this up going, hey, look at this. Isn't this kind of interesting? You know what I mean? This is just ridiculous. The more, whatever. I don't even know. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's get back to the back. We're going to watch this. And I got to pull this back over. Okay. I'm going to do this. And move. And then I'm going to be editing this. This is just time consuming. Okay. Move the pointer finger down. And here we go. So what I want you to just appreciate is I can actually make that. My processor's not processing. Oh. That's right. Okay. Make this bigger. All right. See how this works. so you can see the wash to the left and right. You see how small it is, and then when it blinks out, it's gone. The elevation of that crestive of wave is now too low, and the air above it is acting as a mirror. Right? There's water out here. This boat is on water. Whoops. Did I run to the end? Maybe I ran to the end. Okay? This boat is on the water. And we have videos of this, with Wide Awake in Florida, but there's no land out there. And so then people think that this boat is in the air. There's no land out there, so they don't think about the physics of... so then all they see is the sky, and then they see the water, but they don't realize... Yeah, they don't realize that... okay, what am I trying to say right now? Got distracted by this. And that. Okay. I don't even know. Don't even know what I was saying.